Well, what a busy day in sports from Tiger Woods and his uh, All Limits interview this morning at Augusta to opening day. Albert Pujols having a huge day. Roy Halladay having a great performance in his opening debut for the Phillies. The Atlanta Braves, Jason Hayward, all of the buildup, all of the speculation, all of the adulation for him, and he responds with a first at bat, first pitch, game tying 3-run home run. A lot of exciting things in sports. And oh, by the way, the tip off just happened for Butler and Duke. I wanted to get a quick video in before so too much has happened. Have it on DVR. So yay, go DVR. But I am in agreement with Jim Boeheim, Bill Self, Tom Izzo, and pretty much every other Division One basketball coach and all the ESPN analysts that doesn't make me stand out too much. But when Duke has Kyle Singler, Shire, and Smith to go along with Zubek in the middle. Oh, and by the way, they have Thomas and Miles and Mason Plumlee on the bench to come in for a rotation. That is going to be very difficult, and I say will not be defeated tonight by Howard and Hayward, to mention the two main stars for the Butler Bulldogs. So the Cinderella story, I don't even think it's really a Cinderella story. A lot of people are saying it makes it easier to watch the game, more appealing. It's good. It's good for Butler in a way. It kind of counteracts the whole home game. A lot of pressure. What are they going to do with all the fans and all the hype going in? But so the Cinderella story kind of counteracts that, but I don't think it's a Cinderella story at all. Butler may be a 5 seed, but they're only a 5 seed because they play in the Horizon League. They were in the top 10 to start the NCAA season in November, and what a surprise! They are the last of the two teams remaining on the NCAA Division One at the end of the season. So no surprise there, but it's nice to say it's a Cinderella story. But the Cinderella story will come without a happy ending. No Disneyland conclusion to this one. Duke wins. I'm not going to say by double digits. I say Duke wins by 7 or 8. So the game will be close up until about 2 minutes left, or no, I shouldn't say 2 minutes left, about a minute and a half, and then Duke will pull away a big bucket by one of the main three. I'll say a big bucket by Shire, and then some clutch free throws by one of the top free throw shooting teams in the country. Butler's also a very good free throw shooting team, but they won't be good enough tonight against the Blue Devils, and Duke will take their fourth Division One title back to Durham. So aside from that, very interesting press conference by Tiger Woods this morning on ESPN News. He mentioned his children a lot. He mentioned his mother. He mentioned his father a little bit with taking Ambien to help him go to sleep during that stressful and mournful time in his life. Didn't talk about Elam very much. Mentioned her that she will not be attending the Masters. I think it's good that he's returning to golf. He needs to go back to the thing that has made him one of the most admired and sought after individuals in the world right now. So good that he's coming back to the game of golf. The other players on the PGA Tour are very relieved. He was humble. He was forthright. He opened up a lot in his life without going too deep, which I'm sure his agent Steinberg and his lawyers were very happy about. But it was a different Tiger, much different from even his secluded press conference in Ponte Vedra in February. He was more in his world at Augusta, very very comfortable, and mentioned that he won't be as hot and profane with when he makes bad shots, but therefore he won't be the double fist pumping, giving the high fives to his caddy, raising up the crowd's exuberance that we've come to know him for. So that should be interesting to see how will that affect him, and just all in all, a good press conference. a good move by him and by the Masters to say this is going to be done. So, baseball, Albert Pujols right now is on pace to hit 337 home runs this year. He's batting 800 with, I believe, like 6 RBIs. So, give him the Triple Crown already. Not so fast, but great baseball today, and more to come. Last night, way to start the opening night of the 2010 season, from Aerosmith to Neil Diamond to game-changing leads in the seventh inning and on, and the Red Sox pulled it off in Fenway Park. Don't worry, Yankees fans. By the way, I think the Red Sox won the first 9 games, and the Yankees ended up winning by about what was it, an 8-game lead after the last game of the season. So don't worry, Yankees fans. Don't get too excited, Red Sox fans. And it could be a very close matchup between the Braves and the Phillies throughout the rest of the season. We'll have to see how well Cole Hamels can complement Roy Halladay for the rest of this season. So loaded day. Sorry it went so long. It's going to be about 6 minutes and 30 seconds, but I am going back to college basketball. Everybody enjoy the night. Hope your teams win. And this is Ginger on the Rocks. Cheers.